So let me begin with first saying welcome back, Raptors. We are so excited to have our third grade students soon returning to campus, and we are looking forward to making this safe transition for all of our students. We are thrilled that we are finally at the point where we can provide this option to our learners and to your families. So I'm going to go ahead and overview some of the things that will ensure that this transition is as safe as possible. So, dates of return. Let's begin with our third graders who are coming back next Tuesday, January 19th. Please note that between that third grade group and fourth grade group, we have 2 weeks worth of time. So, our fourth graders will return on Monday, February 1st, and then our fifth graders on Monday, February 8th, which is only 1 week between. So, if you have students or children in different grade levels, please just make sure to take note of the dates on which they will transition back for their hybrid learning. As far as our schedule changes, there are not huge or significant changes in it, and I will note the additional things that have shifted at all because of our hybrid schedule. So if we start out our day, you'll notice that students who are on campus will be arriving at 8:45 to 9 a.m. Please ensure that your child is not here before 8:45 because we will not have supervision before that time. And then from 9 to noon, you will notice that the schedule remains the same for your child. So the core block times, whether remote or hybrid, will stay the same. And then we'll notice our big change is really happening in the middle of the day from noon to 1:30 is when we will have our student dismissal and lunch. Prior to, we had from 12 to 12:30, but because of our transportation needs, there's a more significant amount of time between your child's AM learning and PM learning. The other changes will happen during these unfinished learning blocks in the afternoon. So between 1:30 and 3 o'clock will be the unfinished learning. As you know, this is tailored to your child and their specific learning needs. So you will need to connect with the classroom teacher to ensure you understand what days of the week and during what times the unfinished learning will be taking place. 3 to 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock to 3:30 will be office hours. So if you need to reach out to a teacher, or classroom teacher, or anybody in the building, that may be a good use of time. On Wednesday afternoons, we are shifting to something different as well. We are making those asynchronous learning afternoons. Your child's classroom teacher will be providing work and materials that should keep them busy for the afternoon, but the majority of our students will not be participating in any unfinished learning or direct teacher instruction. Now, there are certain cases in which some children will have scheduled time during those afternoons, so please just be sure to check those updates based on the classroom teacher or resource teachers. This schedule is going to be a Monday through Friday schedule. So if your child is participating in hybrid, they will be here Monday through Friday throughout the week in the mornings. To ensure that we have our students safely back on campus, our symptoms and look for, I'm sure you are very well aware of these, but I'm going to make sure to review them again. Your partnership with this is critical. We want to keep our buildings open. We want to keep them safe for both students and staff alike. So please, if your child is exhibiting any of these symptoms at all at any time, err on the side of caution and have them remain home. So we're looking for headaches, cough, sore throat, aches, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, tiredness, congestion, runny nose, fever, or chills. And please note that that fever or the temperature is 100.4 or above. And again, if there's even just one of these symptoms being present at the time, please keep your child home. For our daily attendance, please, like I said before, only have your child come on site when there are no symptoms being exhibited. But also, if your child is awaiting a test, do not have your child come on site, or if your child has been in close contact with somebody who has been presenting symptoms or has had a positive confirmed case, do not come on site. If you have information regarding something as far as awaiting a test or a close contact, we ask that you keep in constant communication with us at the school. Please call the office when this information becomes available to you to ensure we keep a safe environment for all. If your child were to become sick at school and display any symptoms, they will be isolated in the eye care room. At that time, we will ensure to reach out to you and have you pick up your child. And then if there are any other siblings at Riley, they will be sent home as well. We will be using the IDPH guidelines to communicate out any information in regard to quarantines or students or staff who have been presented with symptoms on campus. Please note that this is individualized and will be determined case by case as the guidelines have provided for us. If your child is to remain home, whether they are sick or they are quarantining, they will still be able to join their class remotely and participate in activities if they are able to do so. For arrival in the morning, you can locate information on Skyward regarding the bus pickup information that should have your time and the location of that of busing. When your child is getting on the bus, their temperature will be checked. And then if that symptom or that number is above that 100.3, they will not be able to get on the bus. So again, please be checking their temperatures before sending them out there so that we can make sure that they have somebody at home should this be this situation that arises, because they will not be able to get on that bus with a temperature. If it's a walker or parent drop-off, that time begins at 8:45 a.m. And again, please don't send your child to the building before then, as there will be no supervision. That will take place off of Lemoyne, where the playground is, and they will enter that door in the back of the building. When they're coming into the building, their temperature checked will be upon arrival. If the situation were to arise where there's a late drop-off, you will need to go to the office in order for your child to enter the building, and you must be with them. When they do get into the building, they will be going straight to their classroom, and there will be people monitoring them to ensure that they get to their location. As far as safety measures within the building, as I've already gone over, we are doing temperature checks, both when they are on the bus and entering, and then as needed. There will be monitoring and supervision to ensure social distancing is practiced and monitored throughout the building. We'll be disinfecting all spaces and have sanitizers available. Students will not be sharing any materials, so please send them with just their general materials that they have been using so far this school year, a charged laptop, and any other of the product or any of the other supplies that they have been using already. We will be advising students to be hand washing and sanitizing throughout the day, and there are plenty of spaces with sanitizers available. And of course, their masks will be required to be worn at all times. Some additional information: students may bring a water bottle, and we will be advising on how to appropriately drink while in the classroom and staying safe. During this time, uniforms are not required, but we still have our dress code that is available in our student handbook if you need to reference it for appropriate dress. We ask that you send your child with an extra bagged mask in their backpack in case we need to change one out throughout the day. And as far as basic school supplies, I've already discussed this a little bit because we will not be sharing materials, but please also send your child with a pair of headphones. And it is highly preferred that they have one in which that has a mic so that they can still communicate with the students in their classroom who are remote. For dismissal, again, just that bus pickup information and drop off is in Skyward. So if you need to know the time and location of the dismissal drop off time, please look there. Walkers and parent pickups will be dismissed at 12 o'clock. That will be at the same area that arrival was in the morning, so 12 p.m. at the Lemoyne or the playground area. Late pickups, the parent will be called, and please note that this does happen on multiple occasions. There will be a potential loss of that hybrid placement. We really want to ensure our students are getting home safely. Meals will be provided to students who are hybrid before they leave the building, so they will have a breakfast and lunch provided to them before leaving. The most important thing we can ask is just that you stay connected with us throughout this process. We provide lots of information on Class Dojo for quick updates. Friday focuses that I send out and all emails through District 87 will have a thorough amount of information regarding any upcoming important notes that you should know of. Skyward, you will be able to find bus, attendance, and grades. And then, of course, we have our Return to School webpage, which is a wealth of information on our berkeley87.org site. If you have any questions at this time at all, please go ahead and give us a call, 708-449-3180. We are super excited to have your child back, but we want to ensure this is done safely and in the best way possible. So like I said, if there's any questions at this point that you have, I am here and I'm ready to answer them so that you can feel safe and secure in this transition to hybrid as well. Take care, and we will see you soon.